Hey guys, welcome back. Another run at Sins. I'm super excited about this game, and I'm enjoying taking a look at each faction and getting to know the game a little bit better. I definitely should have done that in the first game, and I didn't at all. And I'm quite excited to continue doing that with this one. Today I am looking to take, I'm going to take a look at the Advent Wrath and see what they've got going on. Let's take an extensive look at the skill tree. I'll dive into it more than I did last time for the second part of the Advent. Like most of the skills, most of the research tree is very similar between factions. So when I dove into the second faction of the Visari, I just kind of focused on the ones that were new to that faction. With the Advent, this is our first look at the Advent, so we'll dive into the tree that much more and get that first bit taken care of. Lots of interesting things with the Advent, with shields and their psi powers. And there's definitely some strategies that are sticking out to me on things that we could do with it, and I'm interested in taking a look at that. I'm gonna change this now that I'm going with something different. Let's see here. Is there an easy way to do that? Nope, I'll fix it. I'm switching over, as you can see on the screen here. It's let me just take a little look here and see if I can change it. Sorry, everyone. Just give me 1 second. Nope. Okay. We're just going to leave it like that for now. Okay, so I'm going with Advent Wrath, and I'm going to switch us over. Let me get the game going here. There we go. There we go. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? That's why. This one. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like something we want to do. Advent Wrath. I gotta change my screen title. I put an E in there. Let's dive in and we'll look at the tree. Okay, so as before, we're not gonna take a look at this. Even though I kind of like this map. It gives you like it's just you against one other player. They're on this star, and then this star is actually open. So it's kind of fun. It's like a race to see who gets that one. But then they can also kind of come in behind you and start picking away at you too. So like, which one's better? Do you just go at them quicker and ignore like the other star? Maybe divide up your forces a little bit. I don't know. That could be fun to play around with. So you start on a desert planet in this one. And there's a bunch of stuff in your tree, I believe, to help take care of some of that. But let's dive into the Harmony research tree. So starting off at the top, we have just your influence. So the energy of your unity is channeled to create an empathic bond with the minor factions, opening an avenue for peaceful influence. So I believe that's the same across the board here. It's just a bigger bond. So increasing your influence from 2 to 5, and then increasing your influence from 5 to 9. It's just a continuing increase in that. We also have options down below here to give you additional influence points and large psi tech transmission array crewed with telepathic adept facilities to communicate a complex thoughts. across the vast distance between planets. So it's kind of cool. They got some lore in there for what's going on, and increased culture. Culture is going to be a big one for the Advent. So temples of communion for your culture influence spread. And then of course this just increases the percentage of that. So 10% additional influence to your empire. Increasing that from 10% to 25%. Supporting the newly initiated members and strengthened, causing your divination to the cause to be increased. Total assimilation. Strong enough to overwhelm the free will of the majority of your planet. Populace greatly increasing the spread of empire culture. Cool. So yeah, so 25 to 15, or sorry, 45. We got some extra added here. So Shield of Faith makes your culture more resilient, being pushed back by another empire. Just lets us hold on to it a little bit quicker, a little bit longer. Other cultures are suppressed from invading your territory. So again, resistance to the culture. And I believe this is also just resistance to the culture. Just preventing the pushback. So we'll just hold on to it a little bit longer, which is going to be great because there's a bunch of abilities coming up that allow you to immediately take over a planet. It was interesting in the past game, you could surround the planet with culture, and then the populace gets the health of the planet is reduced to the point where they lose it completely. But at that time, you had to go in and take it. There is some stuff in here when you get into our Unity tree that allows us to just take it, immediately take it. So it switches over rather than them just losing it. You actually just take it over, which is kind of cool. So our Temple of Communion continues down. So this is very helpful. I did quickly play around yesterday just to get kind of an idea of how this worked. Crystal was a problem. I ran into a lot of issues trying to keep my crystal, and it looks like your surface mining for crystal increases is going to be a big help. So allowing our culture to expand, and once our culture expands, then we get more crystal out of that. So we need to put some temples down, spread the culture. It allows us to get more crystal as we go. As you move further down the tree, it doubles, and then I believe it doesn't double again, but it does increase by the same amount. Crystal growth are willed into the perfect shape. Uses Advent technology as they grow. Pretty cool. Forewarning. So this allows us to see people that are making jumps into your culture. Frightened visions of the future warn scrying of incoming enemy ships during their phase jump to any planet you have established dominance over. Dominant culture. And then this allows you to do it from 2 phase jumps away. So from any planet you have established dominant culture. So 2 phase jumps. Which I find interesting because if I have a Vasari or Tech, whoever, if I have an enemy who's jumping towards my planet, they would have to, I guess, select the planet they're jumping to in order for me to know that they're coming for me. So if I was, say, a Vasari or a Tech playing against Advent, would it be beneficial for me to jump to the planet before it, set everything on the edge of the phase lane, and then select the planet, giving them less time to prepare for it? Because the only way it would know that you're 2 phase jumps away are if you're on a planet 2 phase jumps away and you select the planet. Yeah. It's an interesting thought. Again, connected to our Temple of Communion, false belief monitoring. Okay, scrying, learn to become attuned with the settlements of distant people. allowing your empire to observe the spread of hostile culture anywhere in the galaxy. So we'll be able to see that they're doing it as well, which kind of feel like that's always been a thing. I can kind of see it anyway, but thanks to the integration of distant believers into the Union, your empire gains detection of any planet under a dominant dominion of your culture. Okay. So it allows me to see the planet just because I have culture around it. Cool. So if I have culture touching it, I'll be able to see it. Cool. Like it. I like it. And then kind of the last one connected. These are still connected to our communion. Okay, let's see. Defines how much your culture rate will decrease after each planet. Right. That was the thing, because I think I want to say it loses twice its push after it goes past a planet. So yeah, it takes it from 200% down to 150%. So it'll allow your culture to spread further without the reduction between planets. Okay. Advent increases the scope of the transmissions, increasing the rate at which their culture spreads. Cool. So this does connect over here to this one. Accumulation of will, max focus, and then focus restore rate. So focus is connected to our union. As we put down temples of unity, which you'll see here in a bit, we are allowed to use this focus points to cast these abilities. So your unity points allow you to learn the ability, and then your focus allows you to cast it. Let's go back into that. So this gives us more focus and more restore rate of that focus. And then as we continue on, accumulated will, grants increased focus and focus restoration rate. So again, the same thing. It just gives you a little bit more, a lot more, as it seems. Temple of Unity unlock. That's this one here. So this is our Temple of Unity. When we put this down, it gives us points towards putting points into your Unity. And then this allows us to get additional points as we learn it. So we start with 1, you get increased to 2 by learning the Unity Ascendant, and then Unleashed gives you from 2 to 5. So these are pretty big because some of these abilities can be quite useful. Like I said before, the being able to take over a planet within your culture is one of those abilities. I'll dive into that in a little bit, but after we get done the tree. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just quickly touch on it now, given that we're talking about it. So this goes spread of your culture at a targeted planet for a mandatory duration. Moderate, sorry. I don't want to say mandatory. Moderate. Culture rate increase there, and then a duration for how long it'll stay there. So you'll be able to select, say, the next planet or a couple planets away and say, I want to spread culture at this location, and it'll spread for a certain period of time. So if you're getting ready to, say, jump to another planet, all of your bonuses to all of your ships that include culture, it would be good to select it there, and then you're going to get those bonuses for the time that it's there. If your culture's not already there, spread from your current planet. But if you're kind of on that push to take over their planets and stuff, it's good to keep it going, keep it spreading. So it kind of lets you get that step ahead. And then as you move up the tree, it just increases the rate and duration cooldown of the ability. Now this, in combination with this one, conversion, the population at the targeted planet within your culture becomes enthralled by the Union. If owned by the opposing empire, the planet loses health over time. If it becomes neutral over the duration, it immediately joins your empire. So we can spread our culture there and then take it over. Now, I'm assuming you have to select it. Yeah, so 50 seconds of bombing that happens, and the duration is 60 seconds. 50 per second. So you get 50 damage per second over a 60-second duration. Cost 100 focus, cooldown of 4 minutes. So you can kind of pick away at that planet. It's kind of cool. This is very interesting. So here we go. Planet bombing increased to 100 per second, up to 75 seconds, and then up to 150 per second, up to 90 seconds. And then the cooldown is less, so you can do it you can do it every minute. You can bomb that planet. Wow. I want to play around with this. I think that's going to be kind of fun. I almost want to just take a planet and try it. So spread the culture and then bomb it. Within your culture becomes enthralled with the unity. So it must have to have my culture first. That's kind of cool. I'll just touch on these ones right quick because we're talking about unity points. So makes the target friendly planet invulnerable and restores some of the health over a duration. So if you have someone attacking your planet, you could put this onto it, and then it'll help defend that planet a little bit, or help keep it alive, hopefully long enough for your troops to join. Recall. This is very interesting. I like the idea, used for a couple different purposes. So basically it allows you to immediately jump back, well, with a short delay, charge delay of 45 seconds in this case, and then that gets better as you learn it. But it allows you to jump directly back to your home world. It's like a blink. It just happens. When the 45 seconds is over, boom, you're at your home planet. But especially in bigger galaxies or stars, jumping all the way back to your home planet means you now have to travel all the way back to the front line in order to get yourself there. So in terms of an option to save your fleet, like, oh shoot, I just jumped in here and I'm going to get overwhelmed, I don't really know if that's a viable purpose for it, because like I said, getting all the way back to the front line again is going to take time. And unless it was just small, I could see this being used as a, hey, I'm being attacked back home, and instead of doing 7 jumps to get back to help out, I can jump to my home planet and then defend. Maybe I'm 1 jump away or 2 jumps away. Like I kind of see it more as a defensive option to help take care of my home planet more than or something close to it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'd find another option for it, but that's kind of where I see it at the moment. How does this increase here? So the cooldown is 60 seconds. Charge rate is 45 seconds. And that's right. It does. It restores your shields and armor and hull. So if you were taking a lot of damage and you were close to your home world, I guess it would make sense to jump back, and then you could jump right back into the fight again. But getting to that front line, like with the Fasari, you'd have phase lanes that you can just jump wherever you need to go. That to me is more beneficial. Even though this is immediate and it restores all your stuff, it can be a huge help. But you gotta hope that you're close to your home world, so you don't have to jump, 8 times to get to the front line again. So this reduces the cooldown to 40, your charge to 30, and then your restoration goes from 33 to 66, and then this must be 100%. So yeah, it reduces everything by half again. 20 seconds, 15 seconds, and 100. So you're hurt. You're hurt a lot. A couple different combinations you can use here, because your deliverance engine, I'll look it up here in a minute, but allows you to, you can click on your where you're fighting, and any ships that have died can come back. So if you were to restore all of your ships back to normal, then recall everything back to your home world, everything is going to be back to when you first started the fight. All your ships are going to be returned to life, and they're all going to be back at the home world, restoring all of your shields, armor, and hull to max, then getting everything back into the fight. There are some options. There's some options. I feel like there's so many different things that I can do with this, and I'm kind of interested in trying some stuff out. Clairvoyance is the same as it always was. It just allows you to see the planets connected with your phase lanes. So you can just, or not necessarily connected to your phase lanes, right? Connecting phase lanes for a brief period of time, but I believe this is the duration of how long and the cooldown for it. Allows the viewing of distant planet and its connecting phase lanes. Yeah, so it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. I learned it the other day, and I could learn. I looked at a planet super far away, and I could see everything that was on it, which is kind of cool. It helps you prepare if you're getting ready to send an army in, where everything's going to be and who you might want to jump in first, and so on and so forth. Having said that, I tend to jump everything in the same way every time, so I don't like seeing it might not be a huge benefit to me. I'm definitely leaning towards these two in my gameplay. And depending on the game, I could see a benefit in having recall. Okay, that's that. So that's our Unity stuff, and we'll play around with that a little bit. I think it could be fun. Okay, so Reclamation. Let's see what we've got here. This is going to be our ability to colonize certain planets. Let's look at some other abilities that are in here as well, though. Unlock planet item, so we can put this on the planet. Pilgrimage unlocked. This is an adjacent. This and an adjacent gravity well are imbued with the presence of the Unity. When they become cleared of hostile forces, the Empire automatically colonizes the planet if possible. Planets colonized in this way receive a development track cost. This might have been what was happening to me the other day when we played. I noticed that our red faction that was with us was taking the planet almost immediately. So maybe were they Advent? I can't remember. Heaven Dome. Advanced shield generators are used to create large, pleasant living environments, increasing commerce income. So income was something. This is going to be much different than what we did with the Visari, because we need money. Metal and crystal are going to be huge. And then, of course, your extractors and stuff are going to help with that. Crystalline research, and then increasing of our logistical slots for that. What do we have here? Large-scale telepathic receiver array linked to the natural crystal reserves of a planet, granting Unity a greater focus capacity. So increasing our focus. So that allows us to use our abilities more often. And then the next one is focus restore rate. Advanced Medical Center freely provides Psi-Tech, cybernetics to Advent children, and fresh convert to the Union alike. allowing them to begin developing their psi abilities. So this is pretty awesome. We can the psi abilities are actually quite beneficial on all of our ships, so we could definitely take advantage of some of that. Gas giant population, and then I believe this is to increase credit rate, increase rate for commerce on those planets. Of course, we have ice colonization, and then being able to increase the logistics of it. Inspired architecture. The grace of the Unity sparks new breakthroughs in civic design, increasing the income generated from Terran planets under your Empire control. So this would be good to have right away because it's just going to give you an increased rate of income. And you can get it right at the beginning, so you may as well grab it, right? Desert planets allows us to increase the income rate in orbital slots in a game like we just started, and we might play through a little bit. You start on a desert planet, so grabbing this one would be really good. We actually don't start on a Terran planet, so we could just grab this one instead. So you can pick and choose depending on what game you're starting. So this is a planetary item. Serves as a safe and welcoming place for the Advent citizens, increasing commerce income again. So desert, grab that too, and you'd have to put it on the planet. This one is, I believe, passive, so you just get it. But this one, you would select it and put it on the planet, allowing you to get that increase commerce. And then this increases it more. This is for desert specifically, though. So I believe it would only let you put this on a desert planet, whereas this one I believe you can put on any planet. Don't hold me to it. Something we'll try. We'll see. Oh, additional orbital slots, civilian orbit slots, going from 2 to 4. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I did notice that you can put those extra communions. When you put it on the planet itself, you get additional stuff. So this can be huge. Like, for instance, the Visari I was talking about, Shipboard Labs. I noticed that with Shipboard Labs, that's great, but like we talked about, it takes the damage potential or defensive potential of those ships away, where you would normally be able to put slots or slot in abilities to do offense or defense. You're slotting in something that gives you additional logistical slots. And then if you want to remove that later in the game, then you have to replace it on the planet. These are way better option because you're just selecting it on the planet itself. You're not worried about losing your offense or defense of the ships. You just have it on the planet. So you take a planet that has 2 logistical slots and you end up increasing it to 4. And yeah, it could be a far more beneficial to do that. You could probably increase your harmony and stuff so much quicker this way than you could with Shipboard Labs. This might actually end up being something that I change my thoughts to. Like I said, I Visari was always my favorite, but this could be different. This could make some big changes. Divination, surveying price and surveying time, scrying planets more effectively as searching the planet, allowing relics and other bonuses to be found more quickly and cheaply. Yep, love it. And it definitely makes a huge difference as well. That's something to grab right away because you're going to end up doing that in order to get your exotics. You may as well increase the chances of getting the higher end ones. Does this allow you to get... Oh, wow. Even more orbital slots, more military slots. And civilian. Income rate, metal. So that's huge. It's in level 3. Homeworld prophecy. Knowledge of the people's desert origins is discovered, boosting your home planet's production and capabilities. Okay, so it's just for one planet, but it's more stuff. Oh, it doubles all your stuff on your home world. That's pretty cool. Okay, primordial, that just allows us to take that and then increase the logistical slots of that that planet. This allows us to focus restore rate increase on that planet. Ferris colonization, and then logistical slots for it. Volcano, of course, with the increased logistical slots of the volcano colonization. And then what do we have over here? The Hardened Shield Dome provides a place of refuge for the population when the planet comes under attack, providing additional health and health regeneration. So max health and planet health regen. So that's great if you're being attacked. Again, that's something you would put on the planet. That's going to be in one of your extra... I don't really know what to call those. Ability slot locations for the planet. I think there's a limited amount for each planet. But similar to being able to increase the logistical slots, you can choose to do this and then choose to do that to increase its health. Give or take, I guess it really depends on how much you're being pressed. Knowledge aggregation. Research upgrade price, and then research upgrade build time. So it allows you to build things a little bit quicker. Reduces the costs and the recharge rate of planet knowledge. Distant stars, so this is the same as the rest. It gives you an option to jump to another star. So especially on the one we're playing now, we would need that because you're going to do that pretty quick too, and wormholes. Last one in this section, we have the I don't know how to say that. Tithe Sanctum unlocked, the commerce rate and planet development price. Material wealth deemed to be excess by the Advent is mandated to be delivered to this centralized point for repurposing. Blah, blah. Awesome. So this again increases the income rate and planet development, and then increasing the income rate and planet development again. Telepathic collectors. Can't go wrong there. So it would be worth it to kind of grab some of these. So increasing your income rates there, and then there's some of them up here that are going to be our income boosters as you go. I did notice that I don't see trade ports. I didn't see trade ports on the Visari. I don't see trade ports here. So maybe they've set that up so it's only a tech thing to do trade ports. But I guess maybe this stuff is just a way to even that out. Maybe. Materials. So this is going to be our mining options. So surface mining increase. So our high valued crystal nodes are prioritized for harvesting, improving the rate of crystal income from mining, so on the planet. So that's, again, crystal's going to be something we need a lot of, and that's going to let us do it. And then this is also surface mining, so it increases it from 10 to 25. And then again increasing it from 25 to 45. So this, I think, is going to be super important. So in combination with this, So our Temple of Communion allows us to get additional crystal when we're mining in our culture. This is just a flat increase no matter what. So the combination of the two should give us lots of crystal. Orbital extractors do just that. They'll take your asteroids and give you more of those extractors. And then, let's see, what do we got here? Crystal formations are chemically encouraged to grow uniformly, improving the rate of income of crystal extractors. So we're just going to get that much more. And it seems to be like they lean way more towards crystal than metal. Even though the game I played, I ended up still having more metal. Orbital extraction rate, again, 15%. Psi integrate as assigned to extraction crews to fracture the rock around metal ore deposits, improving the rate of income for metal extractors. So we get a little bit of a bonus there for metal as well. Silent Monastery allows us for more surface mining. Those incapable if joining the Union group mined are exiled to a remote monastery where they live out their life of menial labor in the mines. So that's going to increase our rate. Doesn't sound like a good thing to do, but it's what's going to happen. Rich ore scrying. Again, surface metal percentage increase. Valuable deposits discovered more quickly, improving the rate at which metal income from mining. Telekinetic extraction increases again from 10 to 25. And then surface mining from 25 to 45. So it's just further increasing our metal income from mining. So as there is a crystal bonus, there is also a metal one. Whereas under your culture, it was just additional crystal. Laminate forge unlocked. Crystal is cut and layered in precise sheets to create a tough, flexible, and light substance or substitute for metal in Advent construction and technology. Cool. Unlocked another planet option for Psi Credit Mint. Credit tokens are collected from the citizens on the planet embraced by the Advent, then forged with psionically active crystals before being distributed again. The new token give even the latest psionically active citizens a level of autonomy in Advent society. Okay, exotic refineries. So this is the same as it was on the Visari as well. We just get more refineries to get an opportunity to get additional exotic material. And this increases the mining rate and then the refining exotic build time. And that gives us a chance to get cornium from those factories, which you're probably going to need, especially as you get further into the game and you want to build your high-end stuff, your star bases, your Titan, and so on. It's probably going to be a huge benefit to have those. That's it for Harmony. So, like I said, there's some interesting options for us to play around with, get some crystal increases, and really play around with our communion. I think that spreading our culture and increasing our abilities to do those things is going to be huge. I think starting off, we need to get some of these income and some of these crystal options. so that stuff just comes in naturally. You can see we haven't even played, and our credits are up to 20,000, but you can see that our crystal is a little bit lower than our metal. All right, let's switch over to hostility. We'll get through this one. All right, so this is just our straight up supply force. So maximum fleet supply, basically. Going across the board, 25, 500, 1,000, 1,500, and 20,000. Or sorry, 2,000. Ritualized instruction. Starting experience. So this is really interesting. By doing this, it allows you to your ships to start with additional experience. So you, especially later, or well, at any time really, being able to build something and already have a couple levels is huge. I remember being able to do that with the Visari, but you could do it, but you spent money to train. Basically, you're training the crew, and it would take about 4,500 credits to get it up 3 levels. But I mean, to me, it was definitely worth spending the money to get that additional experience. Telepathic bonding technologies are employed in the final stages of training capital ships and Titan crews, allowing them to start with a greater amount of experience. So that increases from 200 to 700 for all ships, all level ability ships, so capital ships and Titan, which is huge. It's huge in my opinion. Lingering presence grants lingering presence ability to seeker vessels, which provide vision at their location for some time if the seeker perishes there. So if we lose a seeker, we get the ability. I don't really know how much I care about this. Like, I don't need to see it after the fact. Acolyte. So okay, we're getting into the ships here. So let me just we'll look at some ships here in a minute, but let's see here. So ship killed experience grants a bonus to experience earned to friendly ships that are lower in level within the same gravity well. So it gives them a little bit of a bump. So if you build some ships later and join them up with your crew, with your already existing fleet, they're going to get a little bump in experience. That's cool. This is really neat. It allows you to like immediately get your crew a little bit stronger. I love it. Titan, obviously. Something we'll have to play around with. I know there's a bunch of abilities there that we can play with, but I think that's something we'll have to do after we build it. All right, let's see. Corvette. So the Acolyte Corvette, I've did a little bit of research on some of the more advanced options for creating a fleet. I have kind of 2 fun ideas that I want to play with. One of which is the Acolyte Corvette along with the Guardian. How does this work again? So large cruiser that supports abilities that aid the survival of nearby friendly ships. So him being or these guys being in the group allow your corvettes to survive that much longer. And the idea of combining the two to have them together as a group can be quite powerful. Granting access to the Guardian, large cruiser, and support abilities that aid the survival of nearby friendly ships and empowering them in combat. So that with the Acolyte, a small, quick hybrid ship capable of storing and transferring antimatter. So this kind of allows them to store the antimatter, and I believe that they give it out to the group. Fast attacking ship capable of impairing an enemy's ability to hit targets with its weapons. Yeah, so the idea was that it could steal the antimatter and then give it to your ships, and then the Guardian would help increase the survivability of the ship, and they kind of would work in tandem to survive longer and live longer, and then allow it to cast the ability more often. So I feel like these two could be a huge benefit. At least that's kind of the idea. Of course, there's your purge vessel, your heavy bomber for the planet. Now, something that I did notice is your star bombers are gone. I didn't find a star bomber anywhere here. So the old way of doing this was that these guys would be extra good at taking down a planet, but the star bombers were amazing at just collapsing any structures or heavy ships. So like having this take down a star, or having a star bomber take down a star base, they went down so quickly with the star bombers, and maybe that's why they took them away. They were quite overpowered. So but this is still available for taking down a planet. So the idea of just building 3 or 4 of these and just setting them around the backside of the planet and trying to take down the planet while you're picking away, at least worst case scenario, just kind of draws some of their attention away too. Let's see here. Domina, powerful ship cruiser whose psi integrate can cripple enemy ships in combat. Powerful support cruiser can cripple. Yes, the same. Just repeated it. So that's interesting, and I believe he has additional ability here. So grants the nullify ability, allowing them to remove antimatter from enemy ships. So just steal the antimatter. That was something I talked about the other day with a friend of mine, where like it would be cool just to like suck all of the antimatter out of the other group ships. If you had like 20 of these and they were just sucking the antimatter out of your enemy and they just couldn't do any abilities, like that could be huge. So I can already see like a combination of fleet that I think would be really good. Have a bunch of these, have like 10 of these, 20 of these, kind of like working in tandem, and then have 20 Dominas going around, if I'm saying that right, and sucking antimatter out of groups, and then just have your capital ships and Titan, clean everything up. Definitely see some fun combinations. The Tempest. So this was another idea that I had. So this is a light armored target that launches swarms of Wrath missiles. So I believe this is very long range. It was either the Tempest or it was this guy, I think. Yeah, long range beams. So if you put all your points into beams, all of your additional, we'll go down into that here. But if you put all of your points into beams and then you put these guys down, that would keep them further back doing all the damage. And if I remember correctly, there is a capital ship that pushes all of the enemies back. So you can do a psionic push to keep the ships out of range, and then use these guys to just shoot them from a distance. And that way you're not getting attacked, but yet you're doing all the damage. I think that those two also working in tandem, the capital ship and this ship, could cripple the enemy pretty quickly too. So there's two kind of ideas of playing. The problem is I don't really know if, like I said, with having this stuff going on with your Guardian and your Corvette and your Dominion, I don't know if doing that and the push ability, it probably wouldn't be much of a benefit to do both, because these guys are going to want to go in and attack anyway. So they're going to go in and get attacked, and they're going to be taken down, whereas these guys are going to be pushing everything back and kind of staying safe themselves. I don't really know how well it would work together. I feel like we'd have to separate the two. Maybe having two different groups. Have like one fleet that was going around like the front line, and then have another one that's cleaning up behind with the pushability. I don't know. So thoughts are there. Love these on any faction. I feel like your carriers are quite beneficial, but I did notice that they seem to be, before you would take them in and they would just sit on the edge of the well while the strike crafts get recreated and sent back in. These were following last time. At least with the Vasari, my carriers were actually in the fight more, and that bothered me a bit. So I don't know if there must be, I mean, there's definitely a way that I can say, hey, go here and stop. Yeah, we'll have to check the engagement setup for those. Sorry, just one sec. So yeah, we'll play around with it. Tempest we already talked about. I feel like it's also fairly long range. From the videos I was watching, it looked like they were like shooting up and over at our enemy. So that could be fun to play around with. The Dastra Advent Elite Cruiser boosts powerful plasma weapons effective against starbases. So maybe that's the equivalent to the star bombers. I don't know. Might be worth adding a few of them into the fleet. I feel like they would do quite a bit of damage. So that's your main fleet, your main crew. That's your starting group. Of what you can get. So this is where we get into some of the abilities. So grants a small psi power bonus to friendly units, enhancing the different aspects of their abilities. So plus 20. And then I believe going straight across, it increases to 50. And then it increases again to 100. So your psi powers are going to be huge. So this is the passive adding it on. And then it allows you to put it on the ship. So that's the straight across. Then there's additional stuff that you can add to it. So this is the passive. And then these are the things you can add to the ship to enhance those abilities. Each time the ship uses an ability, the crew gains a stacking bonus to psi power and a moderate duration. Continuing across the top, increases the psi power can be activated to increase the psi power and target of friendly ships. Active cooldown range, and then Tempest of Assimilation, Temple of Assimilation. Powerful psionics stand ready to overpower encroaching enemy forces. When enemy ships enter into the gravity well, they have a small chance of being converted into serving your empire. So 6% chance. You just place that on the planet, and then anything that jumps in has a chance to become yours. Kind of neat. Okay, continuing on for the psi powers, additional stuff to add to the ships. Psi armor is hardened with telekinetic forces, improving the armor strength based on the psi power of the crew. Armor strength increasing by 20, and then the maximum armor points by 50%. Again, maximum shield points, so bestows the sanctity of the Union to friendly ships in orbit, granting them a bonus to their maximum shield and psi powers. So again, you learn this, put it on the ship. This unlocks antimatter regeneration. Advanced psi power devices channels the mental energy of the crew into a power system of nearby allied vessels, increasing antimatter and regeneration for all nearby ships based on the psi power and the ship this item is fitted to. Okay. Okay, so cool. Increasing our chances to do that. And then weaponry reload. Power of hatred and rage of the crew, improving weapon rate and firing based on the psionic power of the crew. Psychic, psi power. Yeah. So a couple options there just to increase your ships. So these are all the abilities you can put on the ships themselves in order to give them a bit of a boost to their abilities. Okay, going down to energy, this is where we're going to see a lot of our bonuses to our ship's strength. Starting off with the shields. Basic shield protection, increasing the maximum shield points and shield regeneration rate. And then as we go across, it just further increases that. So 10% to 20%, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So this is huge. This is basically the hardened part of the Advent, being able to increase your shields, and you can see there's quite a bit of additional stuff here. So secondary shield generations are installed in all Advent ships, granting them access to the shield burst restoration. When shield points reach 0, they will automatically be restored 50% for short charging time. So that it doesn't really say. So if we continue on, that burst cooldown is reduced and then reduced further. Increasing the maximum shield points and shield regeneration rate of structures and starbases. And then further increasing that from 15 to 40. So that's huge for our starbase. Next ability down. We get a secondary shield generator can be brought in alignment to generate a positive harmonic frequency, increasing the shield points and shield burst magnitude. So it's going to increase it by 20% for the points, and then the burst gives you another 40%. This increases the same thing from 20 to 40 and then 40 to 80 for our shield burst. So it's interesting. The shield options are pretty cool. I would just, as I increase 1, 2, 3, I would just bam, 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 grab all those because they're going to be huge. Inspired reactor design. So this is just for antimatter, increasing the size and regeneration rate of antimatter server ships and structures. Then that just increases from 10 to 20 and then 20 to 30. We continue on from that. Antimatter restored a flat 100%. Phase jumping generates antimatter. So instead of losing it during your phase jump, you're actually generating it, which is pretty cool. So going down, this goes up into this. So let's start over here. Refine laser cannon. So it's just going to increase our laser weaponry. Then increasing it from 10 to 20. If we go straight across, 20 to 30, and then beam and weapon range increase. So that again could work with the push ability, where you're going to increase the range and we'll be able to attack them, but they can't attack us. That's kind of a fun idea. Improving beam emitters, so beam weapons instead of laser weapons, we get the increase to our beam weapons. 10%, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. And then as that comes down, we get to unlock some ship abilities. Energy, weapon damage, and range. So advanced field control technology is used to contain and accelerate the bolts and beams of your energy weapons, enhancing your weapon and range and damage. And then that increases it from 15 to 30. Improved contaminant for plasma weapons. So this is just the next one. So plasma weapons and planetary bombing, 10%. Continuing across, we're going to go from 10 to 20, 20 to 30. And then we get a plasma weapon reload and planet bomb reload, reducing our reloads by 15%. Continuing down, We have Plasma Agitator. So plasma weapon damage, more plasma weapon damage on both of those, and then that increases it from 25 to 50. So Temple of Renewal. So this is kind of interesting. Restores antimatter to friendly ships in orbit over time. So I believe this is more of a defense mechanism and defending planets. Like you'd have to build this structure on a planet you own. And then antimatter to friendly ships is increased. So it's like kind of like a, I guess a shield protection or repair bays. This is kind of our repair bay, but it's for antimatter instead of hull. Okay, that's something. It's an option. This does antimatter regeneration, increasing it from 10 to 15. Increasing the antimatter restore from the Temple of Renewal. And then grants the Research of Shield ability to the Temple of Renewal, allowing it to restore shields of friendly ships. So yeah, it's like it's a repair bay basically, because you can add the shield to it, and that's under the same thing. So when you learn 2, you go down, get your Temple of Renewal, and then grab your shield recharge. So you get your repair bay basically. Kind of like that actually. Okay, this is our last one. Substance. Starting off with a simple hangar bays, which every faction gets their own hangar bay. I didn't really use this too much, but I know a lot of people do, and I do see the benefit of having hangar bays. I've always just kind of did the laser beam and just ran with that. Yeah, hangar bays are a little bit better. They reach further, obviously, because you're creating squadrons that are going out and attacking. So, yeah, it'd be nice if there was like an add-on for like increasing it from 2 or 3 to like 5 or 6 or something. Okay, so again, continuing on with the abilities here, the different weapon options. So missile weapon damage increase, just refined warheads, which you don't use a whole lot of. You're doing a lot more plasma phase missiles, but lasers and stuff. That's really where you shine as the Advent. But then again, I guess your enemy can prepare for that a little bit, so it's nice to have a backup. Kinetic focus, increasing our weapon damage from 10 to 20. And then increasing it further from 20 to 30. Enema redirection. So refined warheads. This is unlocks as a retargetable missile. Oh, right. This is pretty cool. Allows swarming missiles to acquire a new target if destroyed before they impact. So if it's heading towards something and then it gets destroyed, it will send the warhead somewhere else, which is kind of cool. But I often wonder, because you got to unlock that and put it on the ship, I think. So I often wonder how often that benefit will actually be of help. I might be completely wrong. Like, it might be huge. Definitely something. Okay, refined framework. So this is for hull points and hull regeneration, which is good, because one of the things I noticed was once your shield goes down, you're paper. You're so fragile. It's kind of pathetic. So having something to be able to increase your hull points so that you don't go down like super quickly as soon as your shield disappears is nice. So that increases it from 10 to 20, 20 to 30. And then further we can help with armor strength. Again, armor strength from 15 to 40. Hardened cities. Ground infrastructure becomes more fortified against bombardment, lessening the loss of life and damage taken when under siege. Extra military, so that's good. We can increase how much military slots we get on the planet itself. Increase the number of military slots at all of your planets. At all of the planets. Like, that's huge. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I feel like that could be a huge benefit. Because I find getting the amount, because we have we have 25 of each required now, whereas before it was only 8. So now we have 25 times 2. We need 50 temples in order to really do everything in the game. It's a lot. I don't mind it. I don't mind the change, but it is quite a bit. Phase jump inhibitors, same as always. Prevent people from jumping out of your gravity well when they're under bombardment. Jump drives, seeker vessels ignore phase drive inhibitors. That's pretty normal. Let's go back to the front here. Factories repair, so hull regen rates and duration for your factories. And then we have our starbase. So this is our starbase. It doesn't move around like the Vasari does. It's stationary, so put it in a place that you think you can. One thing that's interesting is you, like your standing structures, your laser beams and stuff, you can move them in an orbit to match the phase lanes. I'm going to assume that you can do that with the starbase as well. At least I hope you can do that with the starbase as well, because it would make a difference to get it close to the front, to the direction at least that you expect your enemy to be coming from. Planetary shield array projects the defense shield against the gravity well planet, preventing jumps into the surface. Missile launchers. Add a full array of swarm missiles launchers to the starbase. And then culture, this is pretty cool. Spread the culture influence to your empire and nearby planets. So that would be pretty cool if you have a starbase further ahead. Especially if you're playing with friends, you can put a starbase on their area and then increase or spread your culture, instead of them spreading their culture, which is going to be a huge benefit to you, to helping defend them over, not defending them. I should say over their culture being spread, and then it doesn't help you as much. Starbase plasma, a full array of heavy plasma turrets to the starbase. That could be good. That could be a lot better, because you're probably going to have research more in plasma stuff. So you'll do more damage with the plasma weapons. What are these two? Surface mining, give you additional mining options on that starbase. Allows you to deploy the starbase in a foreign gravity well, which could be great. That's going to be a huge help. The amount of time, how long it takes to do that, seems to be a lot more than it was before. Sonic Adept aboard the starbase become able to telekinetically manipulate meteors near this gravity well for offensive purposes. We're like throwing meteors at ships. That's kind of cool, actually. I really like that. Sonic Adept improving the ability of the telekinetic manipulated meteorites. Increasing the damage, so we go from 100 to 150. And the range. The radius at which it'll do it. Pretty cool. Last couple. Evangelization nodes. Spreading culture and influence to the empire to nearby planets, and then that just increases it from doubles it. It doubles it, increasing the culture spread. So that's it for our tree. Diplomacy is the same. The stuff I believe is all, yeah. So being able to see things better. the market was interesting. I don't see anything. It says not discovered. So I don't know if I read anything that allows me to use the market, but there must be something, because the last game I played, I didn't see any option. Unity we went through, and then of course our stuff. So let's exit here. And thinking maybe we play a quick game. Let me grab a little bit of water here. And we'll play a quick game. I do want to start the same one though, because I like that. It gives us a little bit of time to develop before we get going. So I am going to stick with easy. We got one guy to deal with. He's going to be random. That's fine. I prefer to do it that way anyway. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. This was cool. Where the Visari fly in, you start at the planet. So if we zoom out, we can see this is ours, and this is where we begin. So we start with no ship. I believe we choose which one we want, and we're just going to go with the mothership to start. Immediately, we'll grab the colonization option and send him on his way. Let's go back, and we'll work our way around.
Very wise.
Get him out there, and then we'll build a couple of ships to help him out. Disciple vessels. Let's do that, and then I want a couple of temples.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Let's just start with Harmony. We'll do one of each. Does that increase that for you guys? No, it does not. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, so let's just do one of each. Like I said, let's go one there, and then we can do a little bit of research. Let's go in here, and we're gonna pick up the stuff we talked about. So we're starting on a desert planet. So we're going to immediately go desert. And I believe crystal. Let's do both. And that's not the culture one. Where's the culture one? This stuff. So this is when it's under our culture. So we need to get these out. Let's just do it. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way. And then there was an experience option too, wasn't there? Scrying the planet becomes more... Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yep, let's do that too. Let's get all of these like beginning really beneficial stuff. Increase commerce rate. These are all the things that are going to give us kind of a step up. We don't have a Terran planet right now. We can put that on the planet pretty early. Sure. Oh yeah, we need more crystal. So that's fine. I think we've grabbed kind of the important starting ones, and we're already moving here. So let's grab our guys and follow him.
As you wish. Speak your mind.
Attack him before you go take that.
Chance to join the Unity.
Not that it's a huge issue. What else did I want to learn here?
Harmony research tier complete.
Focus. I don't want to worry too much about that right now. Temple of Communion, culture spread. Decreasing each planet. Yeah, okay, we don't need to worry about that stuff right now. I think I'd rather just get some spread going so that we get some income, some increased income, and some increased crystal. which we'll get to. I believe we're probably going to get a planet here. So there's an ice and a volcano. Okay, so let's do those researches. So volcano and ice. Just get those out of the way because we're going to need to do something about it. So you have already taken the planet. You can move.
Very wise. What's on your mind? As you wish.
And then I kind of want some wormhole stuff right away because I'd like my navigator to go get that. So where's our wormhole stuff? Here. So we need 4. There is the temple that allows us to increase those structures. I believe it's further in, is it?
Harmony research complete.
Forget where it is. There's one that increases the number of slots and stuff that we get automatically. Influence points. Let's do the minor factions because they're gonna be something. Culture rate and influence. Okay, we'll find it in a minute. For now, we'll just build a couple more. So let's go. One more harmony. We'll do that, and we'll wait. We do need some more crystals, so let's back him up.
Research complete. Is it time?
Put these guys on 2.
Control group created. Without delay. Commencing phase jump.
So something I noticed, I don't see any of those specific ones, but there's like this one ship that's does so much damage to my small fleet. So when we get there, we'll take a look at that.
Logistics upgrade complete.
More commerce, more research. Terran. Increase commerce, crystal. Unity, we're going to need to do some of that.
Civilian structure complete.
Was it in warfare? I don't think it was in warfare. No, because it wasn't on ships, it was on planets. Okay. Alright, let's just take these guys and we'll go you,
Heathens be purged.
you,
Do not
and you.
dare resist. Harmony research complete.
Just
Your
target
time has
everything,
come.
that way they all stick together. Prefer to do that.
Do not dare
I
resist.
see I have a level there, just give me
Your time
1
has
second and I
come.
will put it on.
Death will cleanse your
Shield regen
sins.
for sure. Then we'll be able to do that. The research required for ice planets. We need to move that forward because we need that ASAP. And we may as well do the same with volcano. Queued up too much research to start. Don't think it was in the culture. Unity points. I think it was in our tree somewhere, or in our wasn't specific to a planet. Commerce. Max health, wormhole stuff, volcanic increases.
Harmony research
Commerce
complete.
increases. Crystalline extractors. No. No. Yeah, I'm lost as to where that ability is. I forget. But there is something that allows us to add additional additional slots on the planet itself. Maybe it is in here somewhere. Those are abilities for ships. Those are shields. That's antimatter. Beams. Weaponry. Plasma. Temples of... Okay, I don't know. We'll find it later. Let's add some more. Or I need more crystal stuff. So let's. I guess I did those two. So we're getting more crystal being done. And then culture, I'll get spreading that, and we'll start learning these. So I guess I do need more.
Harmony research complete.
Grants an increased focus and focus regenerate. We don't need it right now. Temple of Pilgrimage. Max development track. Can be put on a planet itself. Oh, okay, I've already, so that's just for desert. Okay, we need more. So let's just go Harmony.
Another
We'll do
pilot
2.
joins the Unity.
We'll do 2 there, and then move on.
Speak your
You
mind.
go up here.
Destiny unfolds.
Did I lose any ships? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not.
Is it time? Without delay.
Get them moving. I can learn the second one here. And we'll go right for crystal.
Research complete.
There's surface mining. We haven't really done any surface mining yet, but we will. Let's get our Temple of Communion going on our home world. Running out of crystal. We'll get all that stuff bumped up soon enough. But yeah, I don't really understand the market. Like, I don't know how to unlock this. Buy and sell resources and exotics. I don't know.
Logistics upgrade complete. Civilian structure complete. We answer the call. I am the Unity servant. Commencing phase jump.
Let's just do
Harmony
our...
research complete. Not enough
Yeah.
crystal.
I know. It's the thing now that seems to be the going issue. Where are the guys I don't like? I don't see any of them on here either. Okay, that's good. That's really good. We do need wormhole research, but I need to get that temple down first. So temple... Even though I don't really need it per se right now, but I guess it would increase, right, it's going to increase our crystal stuff. So I'm going to put one there, and then I'm going to put one down on our ice planet as well, because it's going to help.
Harmony research tier complete. What's on your mind?
Let's get everybody
Harmony
attacking the
research
same
complete.
thing.
To the deck. Do not dare
Take these guys
resist.
down quicker.
Your time has come. Heathens be purged. Your time has come. Do not dare resist. To the deck.
I see I've got a level
Without
there as
delay.
well.
To the deck.
And then, let's go shield regen again. How are these guys doing? A little bit of damage here. Okay. Right. Logistical slots there, and then Temple of Communion we'll put down here in a second. And then we'll work on getting more crystal. As you can see, we need so much of it.
Civilian structure complete.
So that's queued up.
Logistics upgrade complete. Harmony research complete.
Looks like everybody's in good health here. I have enough crystal now to put down a communion here. My hope is those two should spread enough culture throughout. Now moving over here, we're going to have a bit of an issue because they tend to have a lot of guys surrounding the derelict, and I don't want to lose the small fleet. Even though I know that they're kind of a dime a dozen, I just would prefer to hold on to those guys. So we're going to really keep an eye on them. Like everybody's still full. I know my cap ship's taking the brunt, but we really have nothing to worry about there.
Harmony research complete.
Okay, so that's that. We want to do the crystal research here.
Not enough crystal.
I'm not going to worry about the spread of it right now. I think just having them down is good enough. Don't have a Terran planet, but this would be... I don't need it right now. We're not really dealing with kind of a lack of logistical slots and stuff, so I'm not going to worry about doing the ice and volcano yet. But we will. We'll get to it. Commerce.
Not enough crystal.
Of course. We are learning this one. Surface mining for metal, and then surface mining for metal. I'm not really worried about metal right now. It really, crystal is kind of our
Civilian structure complete.
our issue. Yeah, everybody's full. Everybody's full, and that's the way we want that to happen. So it's actually working out perfectly. We are going to need wormhole. Or not wormhole, sorry. Distant visualization. Let's do that. And then our navigators will be able to go out. So let's just keep you guys. Yeah, there you go. Stay right there. No, stay there.
Show me the path. Unity be my guide.
Let's just do
My path
this
is clear. Unity
until that
be my
research
guide.
happens.
All shall be revealed. Another planet joins the Unity. Is it time?
How are you doing? Do you need a minute? This is going to be a bit more of a problem
Destiny unfolds.
with the derelict,
We answer the call. I am the Unity
but we'll
servant.
allow the cap ship to get in there first. I feel like I want a second cap ship sooner rather than later. And then we got to kind of decide on what we want to do for... Yeah, we don't have any
Research complete.
any material to do that yet. Guaranteed exotic. exotics here. Increase weapon damage. That's cool. No. What's this one? So we really just got to keep doing it on the home world.
Not enough crystal.
I know, but we need some exotics if we want to get a second ship. And I do feel like we should get a second ship.
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
Let's put these on here. Let's do that. He's getting there. Not that we need money as much as we need. Surface mining extractors 15%, but it's metal. I don't need metal. Harmony research. Research points. So this is where we get additional research points. So we automatically get those, or did I learn them? I might have already learned them. Anyway, so we can get additional points by having these on. Let's do that first, and then we can get those additional points. Income rate. Let's do that.
Exotics have been unveiled
Mining,
by our scryers.
income rate 50%. That's pretty awesome, but that's a lot of crystal.
We answer the call as you wish.
All right, let's send this guy to help out.
Shields offline. We're defenseless.
You're fine.
I am the Unity's servant.
You're fine for now.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Oh, he took the planet.
Inaction will be
Not
our
great. So
undoing.
these guys are the big problem. A big problem. These cruisers.
Show me the path.
I want you back here.
Unity be my guide. Visualizing arrival.
Do you
We're
have...
without armor. Planet item ready.
So we're getting there. He's
Inaction
hurt.
will be our undoing.
All right, let's just take a break.
We must keep our wits about us. What's on your mind?
Let's take a
As you
break.
wish.
Maybe I can get... No, I don't have enough to do that yet. Let's just focus on
Commencing phase
these
jump.
planets. Or maybe I can backfill. What do you think? Should I move forward and backfill? I feel like I'm going to run into an issue if I decide to do that. All right, let's get a second ship out. What do I want? What do I want to send?
Harmony research complete.
I don't know which one I want more. Let's do... I need to look into these a little bit better. Rebirth is interesting, but we already have a ship, like mothership for that. Provoke, sure, let's do that. So we need 2 blue, 1 red. Is there a spot we can do both? Yes, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. And then we're going to go for it. Supply-based military research. We have 50 supply. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Can you increase it a bit? We got more crystal rolling in. I think that's happening quite a bit quicker. How are you doing? You're not doing too bad.
Ours. Very wise. What's on your mind? Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers. Without delay.
Green, red. There we go.
Exotics have been unveiled
So
by
let's
our
just click it.
scryers.
We'll spend the money.
Hostility
And we'll get this
research
guy.
tier complete.
750. We're getting close. We're getting close. Minor factions. Click to reveal. Pirates. This is going to be a pain in the butt. It's always a pain in the butt. So we do need to increase that as well for minor factions. That would be this one. Nope. I had the right. Let's do that.
We answer the call as you wish.
Send our small fleet in, see if we can actually do some damage over there. Like I said, I think we're going to lose a couple. I always seem to lose a couple when it comes to doing this, but maybe if I keep back a little bit. Let's just go right here and let these guys come to us. I don't think they're close range. So if I keep back a little bit, I think stuff will come to me.
That way feels perilous.
That's my hope.
Do we have the strength to purge them? What's on your mind? No mercy.
As soon as these guys start firing, we're going to go around and we're going to take those out because those are going to be the biggest pain in the butt.
Exotics have been
The shields are
unveiled by
already
our
down.
scryers. Shields offline. We're defenseless. Our future has become uncertain. Into the void.
Just go for it.
Do we have the strength to purge them? Do we
Just
have
go
the
for it.
strength
We're going to
purge
keep a
them?
real close eye here.
What's on your mind?
Let's do the Corvettes. Yeah, like look at that. Look how quickly that's going down. Get
We
out
are
of there.
without armor. Without delay. We
Oh,
answer
he's
the call.
toast. Yep, toast.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Is it time? As you wish.
No, get out of there.
What's on your mind? We answer the call.
See, look, they're all going down.
Without delay.
Poof. How are you doing? Well, you're hurt a lot too. All right, everybody out.
Is it time?
Those guys are a pain in the butt,
We must
man.
keep our wits
All right,
about us.
let's get some Corvettes. I started researching it, so let's do this guy and a whole bunch of Corvettes,
Harmony research complete.
and that way we
Hostility
can
research
start making a
complete.
move. Maybe I'll just send them to the other planet or the other star. I think that's probably the best option. Because then that gives us a bit more spread. These guys, I can do that now.
With your fancy words and your coin.
Can do that.
You've made a fine purchase. And no refunds.
A colonizable planet has been
How many
discovered.
did I get out? 2? Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do.
What's on
I'm
your
sending
mind?
these guys to the star, and we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here,
Say
and we're going
no
to start... we're going to start taking some stuff. We're going to ignore the derelicts right now, because we just can't really... I can't really do much against them. We do need some more ships here. So I think we've decided...
The
or I've
unity
decided
cleanses
that
all.
I'm gonna go with the Corvettes and the Guardians. I want to try at least those two out, and then we'll kind of supplement the two with a few extra ships as we go. So I do need more warfare, so hostility, and I believe I can put those directly on the planet. So if I go here, I should be able to just go hostility +3. Bam. So that gets us up to the next level.
Not enough crystal.
And then I can grab the Guardians and we can start doing that. These guys are ready to go, so let's move them into position.
Minds think alike.
And let's do some reading. Guidance. Reduce the ability cooldown to increase the psi power of nearby crew. So they'll be able to do their abilities more often.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Enthralls the crew of targeted ship for a period of time, preventing them from taking any action. That's kind of cool. Quill. Pacifies the crew and all structures and star bases in the targeted area for a period of time, preventing them from taking any action. So there's 2 abilities that really shut them down. Kind of like the weapon jam. Let's focus on the 2 of those then. I kind of like that. I can help my ships, or I can prevent.
Make ready
I kind of
for
like the
phase
debuff over the buff. Okay. Guardian.
We sense you. As we expected.
Okay.
Your thoughts.
Put you on
Control
3.
group created.
Go there.
Great minds think alike.
And then let's just, I know we're still learning it, but let's just go in here
Planet item
and
ready.
build some Guardians. Okay. may as well get this going. Use it
A
all up.
colonizable planet has been discovered.
Should I go all small fleet now? For the rest of this? Instead of capital
We
ships?
will wage no longer.
Where are we at here? They're moving.
What's on your mind?
What
As
do I
you
want to take
wish.
first? Oh, they all have derelicts. So let's go down here, maybe? I'd prefer just to go to this Terran planet. So even though there's quite a bit there, I think that would be the better option. Desert, Terran, and then we could buff them up. So let's see what this
Hostility
bottom one
research
is.
tier complete. Speak your mind.
Go there.
Say no more. What's on your mind?
Kind of don't want to deal with
I am
these
the
derelicts. I
Unity
just can't really do
servant.
much with them.
We're prepared for anything. The path
Support
shall
this
be
guy.
cleared. The unity
Send
agrees.
you.
What do you desire?
those so that we can easily select them. Do I want to keep doing that? Let's go 2 more and then the rest Corvettes.
Not enough crystal. We sense you. The path shall be cleared. We seek your guidance.
Fighters are kind of cool to have. Shows 1, but I see a whole bunch of guys. Oh, it's a squadron. Okay. Has the ability for both. I want, yep.
Or give us death.
Man, they take down your shield so quick. That's frustrating.
We're prepared for anything.
So let's pump it out more Corvettes because we haven't researched the other guys yet. What did this end up being? Nothing.
Shields
Okay, that's kinda cool.
compromised. We're vulnerable.
Yes, I know. I can't do much about that. You guys suck
What
so
do you
much.
desire? Armor down. Only the unity can protect us now. Death to the heathens.
Maybe I'll let him like take his beat.
Hostility research complete.
We're prepared for anything. Embrace the end. You shall repent. Embrace the end.
I feel like I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna take down 1 ship and that's it.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
And I did figure out that I'm pretty sure I have no weaponry when I go crippled. Let's see what happens.
Send aid. We are crippled.
Yeah, so I have no weaponry once I'm crippled.
Our minds feel
That was a question I had in the previous game, but I'm pretty sure that's the
Can we
case.
follow through? We're
So let's get
prepared for
everybody out of there.
anything. Is it our destiny to
I should be able to do the
fearful?
temple of
Your bids, you scallywag.
let's do that and that. And then I can build a temple of communion on here. It's defensive, so I need that. Let's put that on there, and then we should be able to do all right. Did I lose any guys?
What do you
I
desire?
don't think so. I thought I had 10. Okay,
We sense you. We are one.
you can go help out. Can I see the range of this?
Defense upgrade complete.
So it's throughout.
What do you desire? We're prepared for anything. The unity agrees. It is destined. Great minds think alike. The unity agrees.
Just want them to turn around because it seems to take time.
The treasure be yours.
Okay, let's do some more research. Let's go there and there. That's probably going to help. Maybe that's the biggest issue we're having. Instead of increasing the fleet, let's just increase the strength of the guys we already have.
Hostility research complete.
I haven't really paid attention to what's going on down here. I lost my 2 small guys, did I? He's
Our
hurting.
future has become uncertain.
Yeah, because they got these guys again. These guys are such a pain. And it's a Ferris planet that I can't even take.
Into the void.
Okay,
We are without
that was a
armor.
mistake.
That
We're gonna need the whole
feels
fleet together.
perilous.
I got the temple. So let's make sure that I get the shield regen as well, which I'm getting. And then we're gonna get secondary. What are some other things? Lasers. Well, is it lasers we want? I think it is. Lasers and beams. So I gotta go up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Insufficient metal.
And 100. There we go. So we'll do that. Whoops. Right.
We sense you.
Put you guys up
The
here.
path shall be cleared.
Yeah, I think the crippled hull takes a lot longer to repair. That might have been a mistake, but I did want to. I wanted to know that when it was crippled, it got
Military structure
it's-
complete.
its weapons weren't useful anymore. So, just one of those trying to understand the game situations. So yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on a little bit of research here, and get those to get our weaponry up to par. Crystal's rolling through pretty good actually. Metal seems to be our bottleneck at the moment. So maybe we do need to do some basic metal refinement. So this was for crystal. And then I believe there's one for metal here somewhere. Metal. Let's do that. That'll give us some passive metal. And I could do some of our surface stuff. So let's go.
Insufficient metal.
Yeah, so
Hostility
we need to
research
start doing
complete.
some of the surface mining. So we'll let the stuff happen in the background a bit. So he's coming back to normal, just the crippled hull
We sense you.
situation.
We are one.
Where's our other cap ship? He's coming back. He's in decent shape. I kind of wanted to do that quicker. Minor factions starting to get there. Kind of want this 6th one. Those are both abilities on that go on the ship. Corvettes and frigates and cruisers. Like a boarding. Take them over. Pirate loot. Weapon damage increases credits.
Harmony research complete.
Okay. What would be best to focus on here? Would it be more of the... Well, actually, those are the only two I can do for metal. So let's just do some planetary stuff. Do one on each.
Insufficient metal.
Of course.
Speak your mind. Destiny unfolds.
Actually, let's just bring you
Say
over.
no more.
Send everybody in together.
Mining upgrade complete. Hostility research complete.
Oh, was I muted again? Metal is definitely our bottleneck at the moment, so we gotta keep an eye on.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Your thoughts?
Let's get him ready to
The
go,
Unity
even though
agrees.
everything's kind of healed up except for that cripple hull. Really, is
Research
really
complete.
they take down those
Speak your mind.
shields really quick with those gunners. It's really slowing down my progress just trying to take this derelict.
Say no more.
But like I said, it's going to be that on all the planets over here, so we're going to need to do it. Okay, let's grab some more extractors. Planet there, and let's do another one here.
Insufficient metal.
Yeah, we should have enough. Oh, there's a little bit more for the next level.
Research complete.
That's going to increase both. It's going to increase both types.
Next time, place a bid.
What do you desire?
I can
As we
probably
expected.
take this with these two.
Mining
Do I want
upgrade
to?
complete.
Do I want to try it?
Hostility research complete.
Let's do that and that, and let's send them. This is probably a bad
We are
idea.
prepared for anything.
So we're gonna send you first to take the brunt.
Say no more.
As soon as he goes,
Control group created.
we'll send.
Stand by for phase jump. We sense you.
So
Control
he's
group
ready to
created.
go. Let's do
We
that.
are one. Opening a portal to phase space.
And they're gonna go pretty
Your
quick,
thoughts.
and then we'll send him
It
in
is
behind.
destined. Make ready for phase jump.
This way we get everybody going at the same
Upgrade
time.
Complete.
Is it time? What do you desire? Your time has come.
These guys have to go down first.
What troubles you?
Your time
You-
has come.
You
You
You.
shall repent.
and then by that time
Embrace
you.
the end.
Hostility research complete.
This should go a lot better. So they don't really do any damage, they just support. Yeah, so having a few of them I think is a good idea. I don't think having too many is going to be helpful. Couple more.
Enlighten
We
us.
didn't realize we had a couple more going.
It has begun.
Send them. We have tons of crystal now. Okay, so let's just do this. That. That. Okay, so that does all that mining. And then we're pretty much ready to go here, so do we have enough culture spread? We have tons of culture spread, so let's get some more stuff going here. Don't need any of this stuff. We haven't really gotten to the point where we need any of that. Can increase that. Extractors, maybe. Maybe we could do some metal extractors. That might be an option. But for now,
Mining upgrade complete.
What do you desire?
he's doing fine. He's doing fine. Okay, we're looking good.
We shall cleanse their impurity. Last chance to join the Unity. Last chance to join the Unity. You will be purged.
Let's get some levels in here. Colonization I don't need, so let's do Unity meditation. How are you doing? What did I decide I wanted? Not that one. It was the two. I wanted the two. Reduce the ability cooldown, your side powers, and nearby crew. But I wanted the debuffs, didn't I? Structures and star bases in targeted area for a period of time. Structures and star bases. So that would be like. Do I want to stick with these two? No, let's stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Okay, that's gonna work out. Okay, so the mining's a little bit better. The mining is a little bit better, and our research isn't too bad. Let's throw some more research in here and go. Let's go beams. Let's go
Research complete.
antimatter. Plasma. I could probably do some plasma, or I can go. I wanted to do. We've done shields, so what if we do hull? Let's do a little bit of hull. Armor points. Hull regen.
Place your bid,
Prefer
Mr.
that.
Marks.
And then we can go improvements to beam. And I don't need the abilities on the ships yet. More antimatter. That kind of gets us to a good place when it comes to these. Let's do psi powers, and then we won't worry about the ship abilities yet.
Mining upgrade complete.
Let's kind of let that research happen for a while. And then, is there anything else in here that I think would be really great to have? The mint. Surface mining for metal. Okay, let's do that, because we could use some metal. Don't have a Terran planet yet, but I do see one coming for us in the future. Yeah, let's get some Unity going. And we'll go straight into 2 Unity points. Let's do that. That's a good start, and then we'll start putting stuff
Next
into.
time, place a bid.
Is it time? What do you desire?
I'll send these guys down here.
As we expected.
Credit cash, sure. Oh, we already won the bid, so let's do
Research complete.
that
Made a fine purchase.
and that.
No refunds.
I would like to do more, so we could get some more hostility
research
going.
complete.
Opening a portal to phase space.
Let's go here and to Harmony. And we'll go here and do Harmony as well. Or don't have any money. It's coming. Harmony. And then this one we can do Harmony as well. That gives us 7, so I need 1 more built somewhere. Preferably if I don't have to learn anything to do it would be better.
Mining upgrade complete.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put logistical slots in anyway. So let's do that. Hurry up and take that derelict, please.
Do not be afraid. Hostility research complete. A wise plan.
Okay. Okay, got some stuff happening. We've got some unity going here. So is there anything that we want to jump into right away? Yeah, we kind of wanted to play around with this. It's not a huge issue for us right now, though. Recall is interesting. I wouldn't mind being able to get back. Like, let's say if we move to the next star, being able to jump back to this star could be a benefit. So I do see where this could help us on a multi-star level. Because if they come in and start attacking our home worlds, we can jump our whole fleet back. But again, getting it all the way back to the front line again will be trouble.
Logistics upgrade complete.
But we're going to start there. Okay, we took that derelict.
Is it time?
I want to control one, you guys. And let's get moving. So let's send you all the way over. And we're going to take this planet. And we're going to send everybody.
We're prepared for anything.
Let's control to them.
Created.
We are one.
I don't know if I should be controlling.
What do you desire?
Let's go control 2,
Created.
control 3.
Do not be afraid.
So that we aren't selecting them directly.
Created. Hostility research complete.
We could send some more fleet. Small fleet behind. Let's just max this out.
Hostility research required to
Okay.
unlock more fleet supply.
And then I kind of want some hostility. Because I want to get this ability. Yeah, I want to get this ability. So let's do. We got a lot of metal now. Okay, so like this is we're moving somewhere. This is really great. So can I do more income? Yes, income. And then I wanted a point in harmony, and then I put logistical slots down here so I can get our harmony up to 8. So let's do that. So now that we have 8, we can go here and we can start moving into this. So culture, I'm not too fussed about the culture right now. We'll move that when we get to the next planet because we're good where we're at. Crystalline, I don't need any more of. This is an increase to our surveying ability, so that actually could be a benefit. I haven't done a lot of it yet, but we're going to. So that could be huge.
Harmony research complete.
Commerce is going to be something. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Orbital extractors. We're in a good place right now when it comes to that. I do think that money is the bigger issue. So, surface mining. It's all fine. We did all of our, like, so really this is the only option.
Hostility research complete.
Yeah, so
Civilian
we're going to
structure
get a little bit
complete.
more money going that route.
Planet item ready.
Let's do that.
More credits are required.
All right. We're not too bad right now. This is good. This is really good.
Is it time?
Do you have a selection? Yes. Okay. So you're going. Everybody's moving. Everybody's moving. So our home doesn't really change too much. This one, on the other hand, is going to change a lot. I want this planet. And then when this rotates, they're going to get further away. And I want that as well. So let's... Oh, but I got to go all the way across.
Harmony research complete.
Well... let's do that.
Hostility research complete.
Well, health to the planet, focus rates, extractors.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Don't have any exotic refineries yet.
More credits are required.
Research rates.
Harmony research tier complete.
Okay.
Speak your
Ones
mind.
here, twos here,
Destiny
threes here.
unfolds.
What troubles you? It has begun.
Send the ones
Harmony
right
research
away.
complete.
Speak
How are
your
they for
mind.
health? They must be alright by now.
Destiny
You're good.
unfolds.
You're getting most of it back. Okay, cool. Everything's in decent place there. Auction for credits? Sure. Since I don't really have
Hostility
anything
research
else to
complete.
do here. I could do the boarding party though.
Your thoughts?
If I went... Let's do... Which one do we want? Let's do that one. How
Is
about
it
you?
time?
You don't have anything yet, so let's do some abilities here.
We will wait no
So
longer.
let's put added several pirate boarding crews to your ships. These crews can board and take control of enemy corvettes and frigates. Cool. Let's do that. Loot all weapons and generate credits. Restores antimatter over short duration.
Make ready
Increase
for
psi power,
phase
kind of
jump.
like that. Inflict damage over time on all nearby enemy ships at the moment of activation. Rapidly restores shields. That's great. And then let's do antimatter.
We're prepared for
Twos
anything.
here, threes
We are
here.
one.
Harmony research complete.
Let's do yours as well. So let's go boarding party. And let's do both. And then grants bonus experience earned to friendly ships that are lower. I don't really care about that right now. Let's do shields.
The future is ours.
I kind of want this guy dead first. As soon as he starts attacking, we're going to go for that.
Last
One,
chance to join the unit.
Two.
We sense you.
Threes are taking
Hostility
care
research
of the
complete.
crew, which I like.
Enlighten
They can
us.
stay back further. So let's just select all
Your
of them.
thoughts.
So they're doing that, and then
Death
you're
will
going to do that.
cleanse your sins.
And do I have any more? No. So from there, we'll just start taking out small
You
ships.
will be purged. A divine scourge. The Unity agrees.
Oops.
You will be purged. Last chance to join the Unity. Last chance to join the Unity. Last chance to join the Unity. Last chance to join the Unity.
Death will cleanse your sins.
Okay. Everybody's queued up. I can do some more stuff. Let's do some research. Let's do that.
Hostility research complete.
And I do want to get some hostility going as well. So let's just grab armor points. Let's
More
do
temples
that.
of hostility required.
Oh, I'm under hostility.
Harmony research complete.
We do have a lot of harmony on the go. There is a Ferris planet, so let's take the Ferris planet because I think that's what we're on right now. It is, so we're going to need that. Actually, let's move that forward. Let's do that. Because we going to need it. What about some research down here? Plasma. These are additional abilities that we can add to our ships, but I would like to focus on this one. So let's get some more. What do we have for planet stuff here? So he's full up, but he does have the ability to put more down. So let's go hostility. And I'm going to save some space in case I want more extractors down the road. Let's do that and go hostility. Hostility. And we still have more logistical slots, so let's just put them all on that planet, even though it's going to take longer to build them before I can actually do the research. But it saves us from doing logistical slots on other ones that we have to spend money on. And that gets us to where we want to be. So this one, I want to learn this immediately. I need 2,500 credits. Bombers for the planet could be interesting. There was something else I was thinking about doing. What was it?
Item complete. We are stronger now.
Hostility research complete.
Tempest. I might just do drones. I might just do drones. So we're gonna learn this ability first, and then we're gonna do some drones. We're getting close there.
Civilian structure complete.
We've cleared this off. That was quick. Okay, and then we can move. So
Logistics upgrade complete.
I'm not worried about the wormhole, but we'll go straight over to the desert after. So let's move our guys down that way. I'll leave
The future is
our
ours.
colonized ship here. Man, that's annoying. You.
Say no more. What do you desire?
Twos
As we
here,
expected.
threes here,
Do not
and
be afraid.
Enable our revenge.
you can make your
Great
move.
minds think alike.
Actually, I'll send you all the
It
way,
is destined.
and then I'll learn your second ability.
Speak
And
your
you don't have
mind.
any additional abilities yet. Back to hostility. Do that. Haven't lost any ships. Pretty cool.
Civilian structure complete.
Rebirth is going to be awesome. Kind of excited about getting that going. What is that ability that allowed them to... I think it was just building structures, though, not... There was a bunch of abilities that allowed us to...
Civilian structure complete.
Should I do research on those? Not yet. Culture resilience. Culture spread. Crystal more.
research complete.
Not sure. Not sure what it is I want to do next.
Another planet joins the Unity.
We are going to get one of those, so let's just do it. It's cheap. And we need Ferris, which I already chose, didn't I? Yeah. Ferris, and that gives us more slots for it, but I don't need that. Okay, we took it. So send you here
Very wise.
all the way through.
We're prepared for anything.
You guys go here.
As we expected. Opening a
And then
portal
here.
to phase space. The path shall be cleared. We will wage no longer. The Unity
I will make you wait
agrees.
a little bit because I want these guys to show up. So this can give us additional stuff. So let's go. No, not metal. Commerce for sure. Let's do.
Our Endurium supply is deficient.
Alright.
Garbage, you scallywags.
And do I have another minor faction? No, it's just them. And then
Hostility research tier complete.
we're gonna do some
Defilers encroach
planetary
upon
stuff here.
us.
Let's go there,
Harmony research complete.
there.
More credits are required.
How much more? 400. Okay. Clearly, credits are the biggest issue right now.
Item complete. The future is ours.
Planet item ready.
Very wise.
Desecrators assault our world.
Where? Dean?
You were outbid, you scurvy dog.
Yeah, so they're moving. They are moving on us. Okay, let's get some small fleet down there to help out.
As we expected.
And then I can probably
we will wait
send
no
everybody home.
longer.
Let's try it. How do I do that? Here. Do I send everybody? Target is required. Oh, as in I select where I want them to go?
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers. Scryer visions have revealed an unexpected bonus.
Did I do that right? Okay, so once
The
that
Unity
cooldown
has
happens,
fallen
I should
silent on one of our planets.
go.
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers. Scryer visions have revealed an unexpected bonus.
Why did I lose one harmony? Oh, because they're attacking that planet. If I choose... Do they have any bombers that they're specifically using? Not that I can see. Oh, they've already taken it. Wow, they've already taken it. I didn't realize that.
We sense you. Death to the heathens.
Alright, are you guys going? Why didn't they go? After a short delay, all of your ships in the
Exotics
targeted
have been
gravity
unveiled
well
by our scryers.
are transported to your home world. Oh, so I should have targeted this gravity well, and it would have sent them there. Is that how that would work? And then it goes, yeah. Well, that really sucks. They just took out all that small fleet. Lesson learned. Well, what do I want now? I want to
Item complete.
build some more fleet.
Hostility research required to unlock more
So
fleet
they're
supply.
back.
We're
Go
prepared for anything.
there,
Harmony
as quick as
research
possible.
complete.
Say no more.
Unfortunately, that takes down our temple. So let's do that here.
We're prepared for anything. We are one. Enable our revenge.
Enlighten us.
We're prepared for anything. As we expected.
Well, at least it did work to get us home. Let's increase our fleet supply.
Logistics
Right, this is the
upgrade
starting
complete.
experience thing,
More
so let's do
temples
that.
of hostility required.
Let's do that.
More temples of hostility required.
Right.
Harmony research complete.
So we have both of those already. Okay.
Do
They're
not be
going. I should have
afraid.
done that quicker.
Destination visualized.
You guys go.
What do you desire? The path shall be cleared. Opening a portal to phase space. Your thoughts? Very wise.
Let's make them come to us. I have so much metal and
Hostility
crystal
research
right now,
complete.
like I don't really know what to do about it. I can't get enough money to make a difference.
Civilian structure complete.
Heathens be purged. What do you desire?
Planet item ready.
We sense you. As we expected.
Alright, we should be able to put a stomping on them. Makes me wonder if I should just move towards their planet. Rather than bothering with this extra section. Let's do that.
Place your
Gets us our 1 point back.
Harmony research complete. Hostility research complete.
Throw some more hostility down. See if we can get us to our next tier. I already had us to our next tier, but right, they took it all down by taking the ice planet.
What do you desire? Last chance to join the Unity. Last chance to join the Unity. We shall cleanse their impurity.
Next time, place a bid.
Okay, we're gonna do some drones. So let's go. Let's do that. And then we're gonna build some drones. Where are you guys at? This one.
Logistics upgrade complete.
That should be plenty for now. Do a few more of these and then maybe we'll do another capital ship.
More credits are required. Harmony research complete.
Speak your mind. We're prepared for anything. Death to the heathens! Death to the heathens!
Civilian structure complete. Planet item ready. Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
Which one do we want? We did this one. Let's try
Hostility research complete.
telekinetic push. We decided not to do that this time, so I'm not going to do it. I kind of want to see this ship, the Rapture. So let's do that. We get enough money, we'll do that. We're getting close.
Civilian structure complete.
He's hurting. So Unity. Let's do that and that. I need
We
3.
require more unity. Harmony research complete.
We will wait no longer. Do not dare resist.
Do not be afraid. A wise plan. Hostility research complete. It has begun. Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers. Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
Good. Because I need them. So hostility, nothing new for the drones. I do need more money though. I'm not sure if there's another option for that. I feel like I've done everything I can to try and increase that. Shields are good. Let's put these up. Should do that the other way around. And then
More credits are required.
We sense you.
As the Unity wishes. Our anima stand ready. A wise choice.
did we take that on that
We're
one like we
prepared
did?
for anything.
No, where are you
Embrace
guys
the
going?
end. What do you desire? The Unity strikes. Death to the heathens.
Is that a starbase? Oh my god, I didn't even realize I got a starbase out. Ay ay ay. That's a problem. Let's
As
get
we
back here.
expected.
Do not be afraid.
It is destined. Embrace the end.
Enlighten us. Very subtle. Do not be afraid.
We sense you. Obliteration.
Well, that's not great. I'd like this guy to get out there sooner rather than later. I can build another one, can I? Let's do... Let's do that. And then a few more small fleet. Let's just go up here and get some more research going. Lasers and plasma.
More credits are required.
Lasers and beam, maybe.
More credits are required.
Wow, the credits it's taking so long to get
Harmony
credits in
research
this.
complete.
Even though I feel like I've done a lot of the research. Like, is there anything else I can do, like, to increase that? Like, I don't think so. I feel like it's kind of what it is now.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Harmony research complete.
Oh no, you
Our
guys stay there.
anima stand ready. A wise choice. As the Unity wishes. Hostility research complete.
We're prepared for
Start
anything.
moving some more people in.
A
help
wise
out.
choice.
What am I missing? Why are these not being built? Oh, because the exotics aren't learned yet? I have everything. I can't buy them. I have to research them. Okay. So let's just do a little bit of planetary research then, I guess.
The treasure be yours.
Oh, because I have no refineries. I could build some. That's going to take some research and then that to happen. You could do some stuff here too. Max count.
Scryers have located a divine artifact. Behold its power.
Please be something good.
Scryer visions have revealed an
Surface mining
unexpected
metal.
bonus.
Yeah, I don't really need more metal right now. I need more money. Which is kind of crazy. Culture, hostility, harmony. One each. Planetary mining, metal, more.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Let's do hostility maybe.
We're prepared for anything. Revenge.
Let's take that down. We've lost some fleet. So let's rebuild a bit.
Planet item
Let's
ready.
do that.
Hostility research complete. Hostility research required to unlock more fleet supply.
Let's do something like that. Hostility research, let's just do that. That'll help.
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
A little bit more leniency to stuff now. We should get those cap ships so here now soon too.
Harmony research complete.
What are you missing, guys? What are you missing? You've got blue, you've got yellow, you've got red, you've got clear. Those should be there. Okay, good. Should be good to go. You should be finished as well, or did I leave one for you? I did leave one, so let's, but he needs probably 2 for the 3. Oh, jeez. You have space, though. You already have exotic refinery going. You could probably do one. Let's do that. And then an exotic refinery there. And maybe hostility.
Planet item ready.
And hostility. Not bad. And then when I get this ice planet back, I'll be able to do a lot more.
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
Our
What are you guys
minds
doing?
awaken.
So far, so good. This thing should be going down.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Your thoughts? Speak your mind.
No levels there. They'll probably get a level from doing what they're doing, but
Civilian structure complete.
antimatter. I could put some ship abilities on that would probably help. Let's do that. And then that. I could do a few more
Hostility
ships.
research complete.
There we go. We can start moving these guys now.
Our
Guys go
thoughts
down
are
there.
one.
Civilian structure complete.
And let's read your abilities here.
Vengeance is a cruel mistress.
An ally unit with a powerful psionic energy causing attacks of that unit to suffer a percentage of damage dealt. Oh, so it's like a Thorns ability. An overwhelming sense of falling floods in minds of enemy crews, causing their ships to suffer ability cooldown and weapon reload penalties. So it's more debuff. Interesting. So,
Civilian structure complete.
overpowering the minds of crew aboard a targeted ship, forcing them to permanently suffer this ship's empire. Sever? Huh. Well, that sounds awesome. Let's do that. And then I can do another one. Let's do that.
Civilian structure complete.
I'm a fan of debuffs.
You may speak.
Converts part of attacks against the capital ship into a scaling damage bonus for a short duration. Okay. So I get angry and I'm going to come back and crush you. Destabilizes the antimatter reserves on the target, causing a portion of it to combust and deal damage over time. The target is also unable to use antimatter for abilities over this time period. Hostility is projected at the target enemy units, forcing them to attack the ship while... Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we can force them to stay focused on one ship more than another.
Hostility research complete.
I'm not going to do that, actually. I think I'm going to go with scaling damage. And then send you guys to the front line.
Our
Let's
voices
do those
speak
two.
as one. Enable our revenge. Your time has come.
Man, it's taking a long time to take down the starbase. Have they moved over to this? I feel like they just went straight for me. Which is interesting because that's what I'm about to do to them. Colonize, no. Shields, yes. Let's do shields.
The future is ours. We must act.
Unity points. Spread your culture to a targeted.
Next time, place a bid.
Let's do that. That should give us a bit of a culture push. Can't believe how much they've spread their culture out. Maybe we need to do that as well. Culture resistances. Definitely don't need any more crystal, even though, well, it's coming up. Let's do that. And that. And let's get some weaponry. More beams. And I haven't created a starbase, but I probably should. Let's do that, and then we're going to get one built. Let's do that.
Hostility research complete.
Kind of moving our way through those abilities. My gosh, this thing is just holding on? It's taken down all of our small fleet.
What does the Unity will?
Can't believe that thing held on as long as it did. That's crazy. Gone. Finally. My gosh. Okay, so let's get rid of this factory.
Last chance to join the Unity. Your thoughts? Judgment Day
And
is
then
at hand.
that factory. They got two of them.
Or perish.
And then, or I guess maybe I should focus on this one.
You
That's
will be
partially done,
purged.
so let's do that one, and then that
Death
one.
will cleanse
And
your
then we'll get rid of
sins.
these, and then we'll take the planet
Last
back.
chance to join the Unity.
Let's do some more small fleet, now that we've got the money to do it.
Harmony research complete.
You may speak.
More credits are required.
It's alright. And then we
Your
have some
thoughts.
levels.
We will wage no longer. We sensed your presence.
Domination sounds cool. We're definitely doing that. I can control these guys. That's kind of cool.
What does the Unity will? Last chance to join the Unity. Enable our revenge. It is destined.
Okay, let's get our planet back. That was kind of unfortunate that that happened the way it did. But man, did they ever make a big push? Should I starbase this right away? But then I'd have to do it to that one and that one. I have to do it to all three. Could just starbase the star itself, but again, money seems to be the issue here. This item is now in your inventory and can be equipped. So cooldown, ability cooldown, and max antimatter to one of my ships.
Hostility
Let's do
research
that
complete.
to one of these new guys. Maybe my Rapture?
What does the Unity
Domination?
will?
Sure, let's do that one. What was it called? Exoforce Matrix. This one. Let's do damage over time one, sure, let's do that. Let's do shields and let's do antimatter. Let's do
You made a fine purchase.
I don't really know
No
why I want that one.
refunds.
Harmony
Even though
research
money is a
complete.
problem for us,
You
but
made a fine purchase. No refunds.
fleet. Do I want another capital ship? I think I should. Which one do I want? Let's do more of those. Let's do 2 of them, and then we'll do more small fleet. Something like that.
More credits are required.
a couple of those. Oh, they only take... They don't take any credits. They just take metal and crystal. That's interesting. I
We
want you
sensed
to
your
go take...
presence.
They can do it after. Okay, so they're starting to move over here. I think they are, at least. But I'm just going to swarm them. I think it's time. I think it's time that I get enough hostility to get my Titan out.
We have cleansed the planet of heathens.
Our minds awaken.
Let's try it.
Planet joins the unity.
Okay, so we have the planet now. Finally got that back. And then we can do planetary stuff first. So let's go income. I want hostility, and that's the 3.
Logistics upgrade complete.
We're gonna go hostility. One more.
Hostility research complete.
We're gonna do that and go with a Temple of Communion. So we don't have to worry too much about our culture. And then we're gonna let these guys take everything, and then we're gonna move.
The unity calls.
Let's go.
Civilian structure complete.
3,
Our minds awaken.
move.
Control group created. The moment is upon us.
Next time, place a bid.
We sensed your
Domination,
presence.
domination.
We must act. We sensed
All of
your
you guys are gonna
presence.
move.
Item completion
Here.
confirmed.
Let's do that.
Implicitly, we must act.
That. Kind of like that bonus experience thing. That's really cool. We're going for the Titan, people. We're gonna go for the Titan, and then that's gonna be that.
Planet item ready.
So I need more of the. I need to be able to buy the cornium, I guess it's
Research
called.
complete.
So I need. What do I need to do that? This one. Then we're gonna be able to buy what we want. I'm gonna actually do that research right away because we're gonna move towards it. How much does it cost to buy?
Civilian structure complete.
Okay, so we're moving towards that. We have so
Moving
much
into
metal,
phase
it's
space.
crazy. It's hard to find that balance between the things that you need and things that you want, kind of stuff.
Speak your mind.
All right, everybody move,
Enable our revenge. Great minds think alike.
and let's do the rest of our research here.
Civilian
Oh, he's got
structure
our top one.
complete.
Provoke
Planet
hysteria.
item ready.
Instill frenzied psychosis among the planet's population, leading to violence and riots that damage infrastructure. Sure, that sounds cool.
The future is ours.
Anybody else have abilities? You do.
Unleash our
You do
wrath.
not. Everybody's moving.
Civilian structure complete.
We're almost there. We're almost there. We're going to move. It's a darn good thing I jumped everything back when I did. 'Cause I would have had a lot more trouble. think we have enough.
Hostility research complete.
Okay. Again, I wish I could just sell the
Pilot
metal.
item ready.
I'm not sure what it takes to open up the market. Something I'm gonna have to look into. Okay, so that puts us one jump away. I'm surprised this doesn't have a phase lane yet. It'd be nice if it did. Be one jump away from what they're coming to attack. Okay, let's
The Unity calls.
I feel like I want to separate these.
What does the Unity will?
Let's put you guys here,
Implicitly, the
you
future
here,
is ours.
you here,
Say no more.
and you
We must act.
here.
Our thoughts are one. Item completion confirmed.
What are these guys? Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys
what do you
on
desire?
2.
Control group created. Do not be afraid. Very subtle. What troubles you? It has begun.
Our voices speak as one.
Put you
Our
guys
anima
on
stand
3.
ready. Control group created.
Actually, I might put them on 3 as well.
Your desires? Control group
3.
created.
All of you
Enable
guys
our
on
revenge.
1,
Control group created.
and then we're gonna go right at them.
Harmony research complete.
We're going right at them.
It is destined.
2,
What do you desire?
3.
The moment is upon us.
Everybody's going. Okay, so Titan's being researched. What does it take to build the Titan next? Ships, Titan, 7,000, 3,000. If I had a market, I could just sell everything. That'd be so much easier. No more building. I've got about 20 minutes left before I've got to go, but I think we've got a pretty good idea of how this is running now. We got a couple things that have been built. Didn't really get to do the whole hostility thing. Like, it'd be fun to be able to take one of these. Maybe I'll rush take this asteroid, or should I take this ice planet? Maybe I'll rush. I'll take this ice planet, and then maybe I'll see if I can just push back the culture. It doesn't help that we're against the same faction, because their culture is also going to be spreading a lot. But if we just pump it,
Hostility research
we might be able to
complete.
get that unity working. Can I put research into those unity structures? I can. Get some more unity points. I could build more unity stations as well. Everybody's moving, so let's just quickly do that. Just to be curious. And you don't have any left. You do though. Let's go 1.
Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
Right, but I need to save money.
Your bids, you scallywags.
Nope, I can't do it. Yeah, I can. Whether or not I win, I highly doubt, because I haven't gotten enough points in it. My curiosity here. Let's just send a navigator out.
Item completion confirmed.
We're almost there.
will wage no longer.
Are we taking the ice one first? There's probably a lot on that planet. Where's their homeworld? Probably that one. So we'll do the same thing they did to us. So that'd be 2 jumps away too.
Civilian structure complete.
It is destined. We sense you.
Harmony research complete.
We are one.
Our anima stand ready. The Unity calls. As the Unity wishes. A wise choice.
We'll just send them all the way. Cool. Well, we have the money now. So let's just put that on in the burner until that research happens. We have the fleet supply available, so I can build something like that. Something like that. That puts us in a decent spot. Is there any more research I can do in here? There is. So we could do, once we get some more crystal.
Your desires?
Well, they're moving places.
We shall cleanse their impurity. A divine
They must be in the
scourge.
other star. They must be doing stuff here. Must be. Let's see here. I want 3 points, which I should be getting once the research is done. I don't have any space here. Don't have any. I do have space.
Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
That. And that. They haven't touched this planet, oddly enough, so I assume that they haven't done too much up there.
We sense you. Your thoughts? Great minds think alike. The Unity agrees.
The future is ours.
Jeez, they have nothing on that
A
planet.
fateful choice.
Enable our revenge.
Logistics
Okay,
upgrade
ones are
complete.
going. You
Enlighten
should
us.
not
A
go.
wise plan. Do not be afraid. It has begun. What troubles you? A wise plan. Enlighten us. Very subtle.
We sense you. The path shall be cleared. We will wage no longer.
As the Unity wishes.
We sense you. We are one. We will wage no longer.
Civilian structure complete. The Unity calls.
We sense you.
Our anima stand ready.
Our time has come. Make ready for phase jump. The Unity agrees.
Harmony research complete.
These guys are so slow. These ships are
Civilian
so
structure
slow.
complete. Do not be afraid. Very subtle. Hostility research complete.
Enable our revenge.
Maybe it's because of their. Oh, well, no, it's the star. I think it's the star.
Great
Okay, go.
minds think alike. What do you desire?
As soon as that jump take
Fires
starts,
encroach upon us.
there, that's going. So 2s are going,
The path shall be
3s are going,
cleared.
Your desires?
and they can deal with it however they wish. I'm going to build some fleet back here just as like a protector. We're gonna need a little bit of support, so
Hostility research required to unlock more fleet supply.
I thought I clicked on it. Didn't I click on it? No. Okay. So let's go. Let's go.
Hostility research complete.
What does he need? Let's do that just because I want to make sure
Desecrators assault
he's
our world.
ready to go. Yeah, and then okay. Yeah, I figured this was about to happen, so I'm just gonna let that happen. Because I'm gonna punish them down here.
What troubles you? Divining arrival location.
We will wait no longer. You shall repent.
The Unity has fallen silent on one of our planets.
Yeah, that's okay. We knew that was coming. I'm gonna let them do that because I'm just gonna rush their homeworld. Yeah, crystal is a problem. Oh, because I don't have the... Ooh, did I lose a... Oh, I probably did up there. Okay, let's change that. Yeah, they've got a lot going on up here. They're going to regret it. They're going to need to come back in a hurry.
We will wait no longer.
We'll take this. We're going to put a ton of temples of communion down, and then we're going to move.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Wow, that's a lot of screaming going on. We're going to go up and then down here.
Your desires? Hostility research complete. The moment is upon us. We have cleansed the planet of heathens. Another planet joins the Unity.
Enable our revenge. It is destined.
Our anima stand ready. The moment is upon
Okay,
us.
ones can go. Let's just try and push some stuff back. Let's
It is destined.
do that.
Civilian structure complete.
And I immediately want to pump
Upgrade
this.
logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
It's okay, I can do that. Have I done all the research? I have. Shield of Faith, Will of Faith.
Next time, place a bid.
Thought that would be on here.
We have come to bring the Unity's enlightenment to all.
Let's do that. We do need more crystal. Crystal into credits. I don't want crystal into credits. I need crystal. Kind of want it the other way around.
Logistics upgrade complete.
We sense you. We are one. Opening a portal to phase space.
Our anima stand ready.
We must act.
Give ourselves some upgrades here. Shield points. For those new ships that we built that I didn't really mess with too much. Let's go there. Shields. Sure, let's do that. Antimatter. Psi powers, let's do that.
Planet item ready.
What does the Unity will? We sensed your presence.
What else do you
We have
have
cleansed the
available?
planet of heathens. Another planet joins
Shields,
the Unity.
antimatter. Let's do antimatter.
Civilian structure complete.
Enable our revenge.
Couple more on here. Let's go.
Civilian
Shields
structure complete.
and let's do that.
The future is ours.
You don't have anything yet. Let's go. That one. Shield rates, antimatter, and psi
Hostility
powers.
research complete.
Give yourself a level.
Enable our revenge. Our time has come. We must act. We will wage no longer. The Unity agrees.
Planet item ready.
Opening a portal to phase space. The path shall be cleared. Enable our revenge.
These
Your
guys can come.
desires. The moment is upon us.
We
2
sense
here,
you.
3 here,
The
and
path shall be
then
cleared.
this one.
Our anima stand ready. The moment is upon us.
Planet stuff. Let's do that. I was dealing with some ships. What do you got? You got a starbase. It's quite powerful starbase.
We will wage no longer.
Wait for the rest of the crew.
Unity agrees.
Okay, we're gonna take out all those specialty stuff. Holy crap, they have a lot on this planet. Hangar bays are gonna go down first. Okay, so ones are doing
Embrace the
that.
end.
Twos,
We sense you.
you're
We
gonna
are
wait for a
one.
second. Do I have my Titan ready? I should have probably waited and brought him in, but that gives them time. I do.
Revenge awaits.
You are gonna come all the way here.
We shall do as you command.
We will
But we're gonna
wait
see
no
if these
longer.
guys can do it first. You
Judgment
go
Day
there.
is at
You
hand.
go
We are
after
prepared for anything.
that.
Death to the heathens.
That.
Obliteration. The
They
Unity
do have a
strikes.
lot of stuff here.
Death to the heathens. The Unity strikes. The path shall be clear.
Actually, maybe I'll wait.
To the heathens.
Let's come back.
Unity surrounds us.
Great minds think alike. Item completion confirmed.
Let's send
Item ready.
all of
What
this
troubles
to here.
The Unity calls us to action.
You
you? Do
guys
not
go
be afraid.
here.
A wise choice.
And then maybe I'll do
As
that.
the Unity wishes.
What are you
Speak
doing?
your mind. Very
Over there.
wise. Destiny unfolds.
I probably could have done it. I probably could have done it.
Planet item
Let's
ready.
build some
Item
fleet.
complete. Shields offline.
1500.
We're defenseless.
Let's go with you. And let's do another shield. And let's do another of that. And then let's do
Not enough
few
crystal.
more.
We are without armor.
More credits are required. Do not
Why
be
aren't you guys getting out of
afraid.
there? Must be blocked.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Okay, so I'm gonna need some more of those then. Because they're not gonna make it.
Hostility research required to unlock more fleet supply.
That should be enough. Let's take a look at the Titan's abilities. We haven't even looked at that yet.
We seek
Let's
minds
see
to
here.
make our own.
Passive, the Titan gains a bonus to psi powers for each nearby friendly ship. Active, the will of the unity is focused into a powerful beam of hatred against your enemy target. Subjugation. A massive pulse of psionic energy radiate outward from the Titan. Enemy ships within range risk having their crews be totally dominated and becoming permanently subservient to their empire. That sounds kind of awesome.
Next time, place a bid.
Nearby enemy ships are telekinetically suppressed, reducing their weapon damage and movement speed. Let's go with this one.
Do not be afraid.
Great minds think alike. We will wage no longer. Vengeance is a cruel mistress.
Are they going to stop it? No, they're not. They're not going to be able to stop it. Is that a Titan? No. Jesus. Scared me. Scared me.
Our time has come.
You
Item
don't have
completion
anything yet, so
confirmed.
you're one of the new guys. Let's do that. I just want to get the Titan in the fight, really. That's the only reason I'm waiting. Okay, let's play around with this a little bit. Let's go let's do 3 and 4. So we can
Defiles
shoot
encroach
that.
upon us. We require more focus.
You need more focus? Oh, so I need focus points.
All shall join the unity in time.
okay. Focus. More focus. Max. Sure. I guess we'll just kind of do that. Just for fun, I guess. For funsies.
Item completion confirmed.
Our anima stand ready.
We shall cleanse their impurity.
Okay, so their fleet's starting to move back. Rightfully so.
The unity
You guys can go
calls.
back here as
As
well.
the unity wishes.
I should have just pressed. I should have pressed it. If I had done that, I probably would have been fine. Those guys are moving. Where's my Titan? Come on, bud. Make the move.
You've made a fine purchase. And no refund.
No
Vengeance
refunds.
is a cruel mistress.
Oh yeah, I never really thought to do that yet. Let's do that. I don't even know how to build it. Is it a defensive? It must be a defensive option. Or deliverance engine. Is it defensive? Yes. It is. And requires a lot of crystal that I don't have. That's gonna be cool.
We sense you. Our voices speak as one.
Let's just put some abilities on these guys.
Our time has come.
You already have yours. You do that.
The
And you
future
do
is ours.
shields. I don't need you to colonize, but I do want you to
Harmony
do
research
your
complete.
abilities.
Speak your mind.
Let's go with that one, that, and that. You can
Our
do
time has come.
that, and antimatter along with shields. And
Unleash
last
our
one
wrath.
will be antimatter, shields. Let's
Item
go that
complete.
route.
We are stronger now.
Defense upgrade complete.
All of you
Our
guys
animals stand
can
ready.
come down here.
Phase jump underway. At last. We're prepared for anything.
I feel like we're putting a
Enable
crushing
our
on them.
revenge.
Okay, you guys,
It is
ones
destined.
start heading down that way. All of you swarms can take that out. That out.
What do you desire?
Threes can start
As
moving
the
this
unity
way.
wishes.
Twos can
We
move this
sense
way as
you.
well.
The path shall be cleared.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
12,000. Sweet.
Hostility research required to unlock more fleet supply.
One thing I don't think it gives back. I don't think if I spend my points on doing this, I think it takes it all. I don't think it gives it back,
Item completion confirmed.
which becomes a bit of a problem. That money would come in handy, even though I'm going to run into a crystal issue.
Harmony research complete.
What do you
Twos
desire?
move here,
As we
threes move
expected.
here.
Opening a portal to phase space.
The unity calls.
The treasure be yours.
Sweet. That's pretty awesome. I feel like I could do some more research here in order to take advantage of some of these, but I think we're at the point where we're just going to crush them. I did say 20 minutes and we're past that point now, but I kind of want to finish this off.
Item complete. We are stronger now.
I see they're jumping some stuff across.
We
Well,
seek
let's just
minds to make
try
our
and
own.
put a shit stomping
We
on
shall
that.
do as you command. The Unity calls us to action. We obey the Unity's will. Their worlds will burn in the Unity's flames. The
We'll
Unity
just put a
commands your destruction.
stopping on them. He's going down pretty quick. And then we'll move. Take out that last little bit with the cap ship there as well.
Revenge awaits.
Let's see. I've got lots of research available, so let's just throw some stuff down. Let's just start piling stuff on. Yep. All the good stuff. Starbase
Not
might
enough
be
crystal.
cool to throw in there, actually. Let's do that. I need to figure out what ship that goes on. The Tempest? Okay, so let's do that. And then I need to build a Tempest in order to do it. Now, we're probably not going to get to that point. It would have been nice to do it. But, oh. Okay, let's just build one. You never know, we might still do it, but probably not. Where's the Tempest? That guy.
The item is complete.
They don't sound very happy.
We have cleansed the planet of heathens. We require more focus.
I don't know how to
Another
get you
planet
any more
joins the
focus.
Unity. Harmony research complete. Hostility research complete.
Can I do the lesser ability? There we go, we can do that. Is that how that works? Okay. So let's put some temples of communion on here as well. Let's do that and that. Let's put more temples. Push all that stuff back. And then we'll move. How are you guys doing?
Logistics upgrade complete.
Revenge awaits.
Let's move everybody.
We shall do as you command.
Enable our revenge. Speak your mind.
Rebirth. Sweet.
Your
So we're going to jump in
thoughts.
there and we're just going to do all of these
Our
because I want
allies
to try that
stand ready.
rebirth.
We sensed your presence. What does the Unity will?
The Unity calls.
We will wage no longer.
Hurry up and take that thing.
We're prepared for anything.
Planet item ready. Civilian structure complete. Enlighten us.
Okay, so he's moving. What are you guys doing?
The Unity calls. The moment is upon us.
Standing by.
Let's get everybody going in the same
Whenever
place
you
here.
wish.
Very subtle. Civilian structure complete.
Maybe I'll keep this fleet.
The Unity calls. Our anima stand ready.
Here.
Unity, guide my hand to safety.
These guys can go, and then they'll take that.
Enable
Okay,
our revenge.
one's.
Planet item ready.
I'll let the Titan go first.
We seek minds to make our own.
As soon as he
The
jumps,
item is complete.
everybody's going with him.
We shall do as you command.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
I guess we can speed it up a little bit.
Powering phase engines.
The Unity calls. Harmony research complete.
Your thoughts? Great minds think alike. We sense you.
As the Unity wishes.
What do you desire? We are one. Your thoughts?
We're gonna speed her up, and we're gonna go for it.
Next time, place a bid.
Click.
Say no more. We sense you.
Twos go,
As we
threes go.
expected.
Actually, I might as well just
Our
grab
anima
everybody
stand ready.
We sensed your presence.
and go.
Say no more. Stand by for phase jump.
Hostility research complete. Hostility research complete.
I think that's how that works. Spreads culture at a targeted planet for a moderate duration. Should be how that works. But they've got so many temples there, it probably makes no difference.
Your thoughts?
Let's get. I want to take
Item
down all
complete.
this stuff.
We are stronger now. A
So let's do
divine
that, and then the
scourge.
Titan.
Last chance to join the Unity.
You go for
We
that
seek
as
minds
well.
to make our own.
And then
A
twos.
cleansing fire.
I want there. No, not that. I want that and that and that and that. Don't feel like that's working. Twos. Do I not have any
Your
twos?
desires?
Threes, you can get. Can I take the swarm away? Bombers. So bombers attack that.
Harmony research complete.
And then you guys, I'd
Hostility
like you to
research
take out
complete.
some of this stuff. So let's go like there, there, there. And then hangar bays. Something like that. This is a mess. That. It's kind of my thoughts. If they survive to that point.
Your thoughts?
They seem to be doing just fine. They do not seem to be doing just fine.
Defilers encroach upon us. Harmony research complete.
Let's
Is
just
it
do that.
time? At last. Shields down!
Yeah, I think that's those guys. You guys are all fine.
Enable our revenge. Very wise. A divine scourge. Last chance to join the Unity. You will be purged. Judgment Day is at hand. The Unity agrees.
Hostility research complete.
Revenge awaits.
Speak your mind. Our time has come.
Kind of crushing these guys. This is going really well.
Bids, you scallywags.
Defilers encroach upon us.
We must act. We sensed your presence. We must act.
Not that I need it. Doing just fine. I can rebuild easily.
Hostility research complete.
We will wait no longer.
Revenge awaits.
Let's just speed her up.
That's right, be yours.
We will wait no longer. Death will cleanse your sins.
Harmony research complete.
Shields down! Your thoughts.
We seek minds to make our own.
We are without armor.
A cleansing fire.
Hostility research complete. Defilers encroach upon us. What troubles you?
The Unity is victorious.
Done.
We have cleansed
Yeah, much
the
easier just to
planet.
force forward.
We sense
Force
that
forward and take them out.
enemies
That, I mean,
fall.
I think it
Their
was
purities no
useless to
longer
try and go to the other
reside
stars,
in
much as I
Unity.
thought it would be a good way to go
Colonizable
starting
planet has been
early.
discovered.
But yeah, that worked out. That worked out. I mean, it was fun. It was interesting. I guess I see how the Guardians support quite a bit, but it ended up being the strike crafts, the carriers that did the majority of the lifting there, in my opinion. And then of course we had enough capital ships to really do. But if I could have got the Titan out a little bit quicker, I didn't really think about it, but until it was way into it. But I do think that getting that Titan out would have been a little bit better. In any case, that's pretty much it there. I'm really happy with how well that went. And yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, I love this game. Absolutely love this game. We'll try the next Advent faction next, and we'll see what the differences are and try out a few different abilities, and maybe we'll try the push ability and see how that works. Especially the beginning of the game, I can see that being a huge benefit to just push them back. But like the shield regen rates and stuff were pretty cool. It was nice when I got to the point where every time I bought a new ship, I was able to level them up twice immediately. Having those additional levels makes a huge difference as well. I love it. And of course, getting the ship abilities up more than, or I should say, like increasing the beam power and laser power over just adding to fleet. Sometimes that can make a big difference. So yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. For those of you that joined in, and hope you enjoyed the game. I've got more coming next time. And like, subscribe, please. Hit that bell button so that we can enjoy it together. And I'll see you in the next.